Welcome to.
So we are looking at two. That's you're usually top. So he is a master. Ooh. So we're looking at a 3,500 level game.
Aces.
Oh, easy. These guys are Latin Matki.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh, you're angry.
Hello.
How
Hey, what's up?
are you in the office, motherfucker?
Not much. How are y'all doing today?
You are
Fucking fantastic.
3.65.
Good.
Tired.
So he's that much into masters.
Do you maybe want a Roadhog or something for that?
People are really fucking loud.
Reaper's pretty good. But if they do two tanks, yeah.
They're really loud in this game. Alright, so we're on Oasis. Oh man, I'm not 100% familiar with this map, but we're gonna go with it. Oh. I'm assuming this is PC? To be honest, you dropped from Grandmaster because you played late night too much. Does that mean you're playing against good people? I'm not sure what that comment's supposed to mean. Okay, so this is PC, 3,600 level game. Zarya. And here comes the Spam Wars.
Something on here. Got a big. There's some.
Ryan asleep?
I got 2 pigs, come on.
Get shift in time.
Don't get hooked. We're still people down.
Oh, the key bindings, yeah. That's true.
On it.
Skill him. I landed a nade. My bad, I overextend though.
Hey, it's okay,
Yeah, it's fine,
bruh.
it's fine. Sorry. I overreacted a bit.
Yeah, don't just do what feels right, man.
They have a Symmetra now?
They're going up top.
Yeah, you're Zarya, so you can commit a little bit, but that's still dangerous.
Eve up top. There, 3
Roll
up
that,
top.
roll that.
4.
You guys asleep?
Nice, those.
I got Diva. Sacrifice.
My creep behind.
Sorry, Lucio.
That's okay. The creep was behind. I think you got numbers. Oh wait, yeah, they're all dead.
Cute stock, I usually don't focus on small stuff like that.
Just get ready to find it.
I like the correct bigger level gameplay.
I'm gonna go for a flank.
Going right.
Up top. That's a shield generator in the back.
It's below.
Alright.
Hog asleep?
Yeah, good hit scan. Or I should say tracking.
Okay, you killed the nano, right? Right? Or we do Beyblade?
There's that stagger.
That was pretty clean.
Kill zone.
I'm trying to think of that. On that round alone, I don't want to correct too much. Let me just see if you have. Yeah, sorry about the frames. Let me lower the quality.
Took the Symmetra and her entire like sentry room.
Can I do this? I don't think I can. Yeah, I have no. I can't throw down the quality. Sorry. Now, here's the thing. You are using a tank in this map. Now, tanks... Yeah, it's a little cheap thing you can do.
Me.
Tanks are notoriously bad at long range. Oasis is a big open map. So you're going to be at a slight disadvantage naturally.
Just stay with me. My bear's going down. Go back. Come back. Bear down. Damn. No point in going.
Ah, it sucks.
Yeah, they got hooked.
Yeah, he's landing every hook.
Oh, shit.
Baby Diva.
Still wait for the others. Over 10.
Alright, it's only me. I'm almost there. Let's go. Do whatever.
Focus May, please.
Oh my god.
Shadow room.
Yeah, that
Good
was
job. Good clear.
solid.
Kill her. Oh,
No, why? You gotta stagger, dude. We gotta stagger, dude. No.
Gotta get that play of the
he
game.
knew it.
Gotta get that play of the game.
And yeah, don't worry about staggering too much. People make too big of a deal out of that. It's important, but it's not... I don't know. People think you stagger someone by 1 second or 2 seconds and it's going to change the game.
If I land a good nade,
Very rare cases it does. And no one is good enough right now for it to really matter. It's just a little min-max thing people can do.
Oh, I have you shielded, buddy.
But he was
Thank you.
Barry down.
Get a good Ana. She's on your ass whenever you get hit. Seems like.
nice. Rodite staggered.
I know. I hear you. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose 3 rounds. I heard it a couple times. We'll see. We'll see how you do it.
Go for the. Never mind. You have ult soon, Reaper?
Oh no, I just used mine to kill the healers.
Barry's down. I'm gonna use it here. That's it.
I'm gonna graviton right about here. Oh, tough hit got caught in Matrix.
Wow, Diva ate that from the right side of the map.
No, no, no.
He's up top.
Oh, that was a good high noon. Actually, high noon is really good on this map now that I think about it. It is a circle, but still.
Alright, group up. Let's try to build some ult. Let's try to force some ult from them. Let's try to fake and execute, jump on him, and run back to the T, please.
But they don't have
Nothing.
or not one.
Pretty good.
They literally pop 4 or 5.
I do like your plan. I do like a fake rush to get in the ults. But you've gotten 2 good picks, and you don't need to fake that shit anymore. Now you can just go in. Get 3 picks.
McCree's up top.
Keep them off. They're coming here front. Diva.
They're
got
staggered
her.
as fuck. They're staggered as fuck.
You guys keep on saying they're staggered, man. That's like a master level thing to worry about too. No offense at master people. Never fake a push. Rye. Because remember how I corrected you before? So this is the thing about faking a push. let's pause it for a sec. Most maps, there's a choke point, right? And once you go past this, if let's say attackers are here, defenders are here. Once you get past this point, you're usually too committed, and it's not a fake anymore. So a fake push, you think you'd go right here, and you'd bait out some ultimates, blah blah blah, but you don't. A good team will just wait until you're past this line, until you're to the point of non-committal, or full committal, I should say, and that's when they'll ult. The best you can do is make an actual push, but do not use your ults unless like something seriously good looks like it's happening. You have to fully commit against the smart defense. Just saying, oh, fake push doesn't work. You have to commit past this, and you have to seriously attack them and get ults out. You don't quote-unquote bait ults. You have to just force them to use it because they're going to lose without it. This goes back to my... When I say... I know it sounds really stupid, but like attackers, you know what they do? They attack. You know what defenders do? Defend. And what this is saying is the defense holds ults until given a reason to ult. They have to ult. Have to make them have to ult. And whether you do this by ulting yourself or just better play, you have to do it. A good team, it doesn't matter how good your bluff is, a bluff isn't going to work against a superior defense. I think Masters and Grandmasters, you can get away with it. I'm not saying it's not going to work, but I mean, it's not going to work at the professional level. You know, like whatever the 10 best teams are, those who it's not going to work against. The 10 best teams, but you can definitely do these fakes, get to this point, and try to bait out an ult. The better the defense is, the more they're not going to bite until you're here, and then they're going to quote-unquote bite, in which they just kill you. And here's the thing, here's the worst-case scenario, if they use one ult. If they use one ult, you're fucked, because they still got 5 more. And if they burn your next push with 2 ults, well, shit. They're going to get that first one back. It's just good ult management. Yeah, you have to just scare them. Don't fake a push, actually push. What I'm trying to get at, there's no reason to fake a push.
This map is pretty cool.
I think they could use a little bit of work on the color palette for the other 2 levels, but...
You can go up top, right? Like this
There
is
isn't
kind
a
of
top.
stairs.
Yeah. It counts.
Yeah, nanoing the tank, that's a good one. Because Ana does build her ult ridiculously fast.
You go up there.
Mage flank, and Reaper. I'm pinned. I'm probably no. Thank you.
I got
Cool.
What
What was your Ryan doing over there?
Just fall back. You got a pick?
You have the man advantage, you know. So.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, okay. Those guy.
Ooh. You're getting... Work is getting done right now.
Kill these guys.
Good. There's a Reaper behind.
Lucio. Jumping on
my
walls.
God.
I hate this. Man, the contests on this point are legit.
Too late, fall back, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, I died.
That Reaper just completely
It's only you, Zarya.
That's okay, I got grab almost.
Not a bad
Oh, no,
attempt. I mean, you were doing really well there.
Turned on a 3v6 and
We should drop from top. I don't know how though. I know
Yeah,
there's
no
a way to
need.
get him.
Let's not overthink it. Let's
Oh,
go
shit,
mid frag.
Okay, then.
That was an ambush.
Let's just wait.
Yeah, wait. Oh.
No, you should have. That ult was.
Behind! Two!
We should have just saved ult.
got Ryan.
Okay, let's go in.
There's Reaper on it too.
You're like 3 men. 3 men down, so.
Oh, okay.
This is, yeah, cute dogs and weak plays.
Reaper behind, I think. No.
Just group up.
Reaper behind
Don't
you
stand
guys.
in there, because they're just gonna keep ambushing.
Here. Oh shit.
Wait. It's popping another ult. Don't use ours.
They're safe. Nice bubble.
That. Alright, you guys did really good there.
Let's go mid. Go mid.
Honestly, you do. Don't get picked now. Someone's on the point too. It's gone.
Ryan's lit,
Right
Ryan's
side.
Get Reaper, he's gonna strike me again.
Kill Anna all left.
Okay, I've got nano still.
Man, they got 99% on you guys from that?
I'm going top side.
Yeah, this is like one of the big flaws of your team, is no one staying topside.
Oh yeah, you can get up this way.
I would actually say that
With that.
your team as a whole,
Right at the sleep, one touch. Nice.
Watch out for Reaper. Someone get him.
Slow.
He heals, but yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna start grab.
I can't deal on it.
Reaper shredding me again.
I'm gonna grab him.
yeah, good.
Oh,
That you guys just kind of traded alts, but you cannot lose this point right now. You're at a, your hand was forced.
Sorry.
just go back to Reaper.
Because Reaper will just run in there and shred us. No one, literally no one would kill him.
So,
Well, I'm trying.
once you start getting high masters,
No, but like,
well, I guess this applies at any level.
Now.
and I mean like when
But
you'll just
Yeah,
run in.
fuck's sakes, man. Run the map.
sometimes you make all the right moves and you still lose. And that's a really hard pill to. Tracer, last minute pick, just get to the point. Getting some lag on this Twitch vid, but alright. We're gonna work through it.
Yeah, just switch it up if he's still Reaper.
So, don't worry about what you just looked at.
Reaper counter.
I would say don't worry about any of this that you know.
I could just go Zen, and that might counter it.
Oh, I'll go Zen. I'll go.
Oh, well, I can go Anna then.
Yeah, you definitely have to have an Ana. So either
All that's going to do is make you hate your teammates more.
Didn't have any long range hit scans.
Whatever people want to pick, let them pick it. You just gotta let it go.
I'll switch if he's still Reaper, which he probably is, but whatever.
Cute dogs, you're still looking at like very finite details. Don't worry about those details.
Left. Watch out.
Actually, I think that's one of your
Gonna
problems.
bleed.
Is you're
Aggressive at first.
trying to be such a min-maxer.
Right.
Nice job.
Hey, Dad. We're even. We're even. Reef on the right. Soldier,
The worst
come
part
back.
about going up 2 games and then losing them,
I'm fine, I'm fine.
your team's going to be so disheartened right now.
I got
Ah. Reaper has no.
I don't know if it was so much as play before, but the last round, your team's big issue was you had no vertical movement.
Alright, we got this. We got it.
Eva's very late.
Just kill them.
Reaper's behind lit.
Lucius up top.
One ultimate Zarya.
Lucius up
it's
top.
60% only.
Lucius gonna contest on top all game, guys.
The very top, like the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Man.
I'm gonna go upstairs to
Probably
kill him. Fuck.
What do you mean up top?
Is
On
it
the
on the
pillar.
dome?
He can't contest from up top.
I think season end 3 will end in a couple months.
Alright. I get Nano soon.
Reaper, don't go in.
Yeah, I'll wait to switch after my
Uh,
attack barrier.
Kurzi, just play competitive mode.
We have a lot of ults. We can get this in this push.
It'll work on your nerve issues more. Quick play, people gonna have a habit of not committing, like, or valuing it themselves, like to themselves that it's important. Even if you do bad, just start getting rid of those jitters.
Nano.
Get around here. Nice, strong point.
Fucking Eva.
Is it?
Mail. Split up a bit.
Fuck. Me and
Reaper's gonna shred me again.
Reaper, kill Reaper.
There it is.
I'm swept behind the point.
So far, I think your play is
Another
good.
Reaper? Like, it was working great.
Can you maybe
I don't
just
see
go
any-
hog pylon and all soldier or something?
Oh yeah, get a hug.
shit. I'm staying soldier. The fuck.
I don't see glaring obvious issue.
If you're going to go,
If I go hog, the
be
Reaper's gonna
very
take turning up.
mindful.
Because you're also-
of Reaper.
Maybe you're thinking you could have done something
Don't,
better,
like,
right?
overdo it though, 'cause we might just
Maybe you
split
could
it
have
up
won.
And try to kill Reaper.
But I think that happens too much in Overwatch, where people are like, if I made a better decision, I may have could have won."
Like he's gonna
Maybe
try to
you
walk
didn't.
behind us, and then you just kill him.
Maybe any other decision you would have lost it as well. Your tracking seems to be good. Like, it's Masters going on Grandmasters. Like, I believe your tracking ability is right where your level is at.
Alright, they used wall. Stick together. Get the Reaper. I can't heal, so. Thank you. There's a Lucian down under. Got him.
Alright, nice job.
First low.
Oh, that
Shield
sucks.
already.
That sucks even more.
Yeah, Zarya, you're like.
He's dead, he's dead.
Help this Zarya out. Kill that Ryan.
Guys, come back, come up.
Down point.
First low.
Couldn't. He almost killed me.
Okay. I think I see something. At the end of the second, I got an idea.
Get the Rhine.
This Ryan is really bad, so.
Get the
Oh,
D.Va,
fuck,
D.Va.
even me.
No, not you. They're
Kinda
Ryan.
slept me.
I'm dead.
Hey,
I got there.
no more heals, no more heals. We're all dead, no heals. You
Yeah,
pass it.
just be careful. Just try to like stall it.
Go back a bit. Fam, we have no heals right now, so we should be careful.
Scan back. Oh, you guys are behind the wall, though.
That's fine, that's fine. No.
Someone's underneath. I think it's Reaper here. Maybe behind us.
Save your ult when we split off from the other. Save it. We need to get a good one where everyone's together.
Yeah, we pretty much have an
get
advantage
mana.
now.
Beyblade?
No, try to get the what's it called?
Can go up top.
DPS in there. Try to-
You burned it back?
Behind us,
Pushing
Reaper.
us?
Behind
Yeah,
us.
kill these guys.
Use Wraith form.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got lucky there.
For healers, so.
He just kind of gave you an ult. Or he used up his...
If we can stay alive, Anna, then we're probably good.
Don't overextend too far.
Just like be in a position where you can't die, or you can't not die. You know, like he goes for you and then he dies no matter what.
Up top.
They're going up top, yeah. Watch out for ulties, kills, especially. They use wall. That's fine. Let them have it.
Yeah, that's right. Kill us right.
Reaper's.
Alright, going.
I'm running back, I'm running back.
I got pushed by D.Va, man. Shield me.
Nice.
Lay down.
Kill these two.
D.Va's laid.
Huh.
Reaker. We have the pigs. We just start splitting up. Some go left, some go middle.
Go left side. Left side, everyone.
Okay, hammer.
Ultimate's ready.
Come on, go left.
He's gonna walk mid.
Focus Rhine Berry.
Almost at Brad. Signs down.
They're going to start like forward. It's retarded.
Alright, this is funny as shit. Oh, now you're angry. Don't worry about him. You're letting him get to you. Don't worry about it. Alright. Look at this shit. This is funny. These two fuckers are why you lost. Their Lucio destroyed you guys. And how did he destroy you guys? Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. What happened? Lucio is super good at logistics. Also, no, it's not even the stalls. Wasn't the stalls at all. Check this out. Do you know why Ana they nerfed Ana's speed on her ult? Right? Ana nerf. What did people want to nerf the Ana thing on? Like, nerf the damage. Nerf the damage they take. Wah. That wouldn't have solved anything. Problem with Ana's ult was the speed it gave. Not only that, but you know who denies logistics? Motherfucking May. They dominated you guys at a logistics level. You had no position. You had to be 2 times as good with with mechanical skill to overcome the positional disadvantage. Every single time, they would get to the point first. Not only would they get to the point first, but on that last point, like that, no, it's the other way. Up. So the last point was like this, and you got like a big old wall here, big old wall here, big old wall here. Every single time they just ice walled this. They would get here first because of Lucio, and then deny your team logistics. Every time it was positioning based. When they took the high ground, they'd blocked off this, and they literally took the point for free. They just dropped down off the point. When you were out of position, sometimes it was like over here you're out of position. They can use the Lucio speed boost to just dive on you immediately. That's what was happening. You'd get out of position and like 4 people would just be like bop, 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 bop. 4 people against 1. You'd die. So it's not so much the stalls. I don't care about Lucio installing. Yeah, that does make it matter so much. But stalling is only this level. It's only an action. It's not strong. Denying your team access to a specific route and putting their team in a superior position, I see that as fundamentally stronger. No matter what happens, they're denying you position. Wherever you want to go, they're stopping you, or they're getting there before you. This is why Lucio's the best support. Yeah, that's the thing. So logistics is a very sneaky layer. And you usually don't notice this. Most of the time, you're like, I was out of position. Or you're like, the guy was just mechanically superior to me. What you don't notice is like you have to work twice as hard to fight someone when you're in an inferior position. But then you're like, my positioning was bad. And people are just like, I gotta get there. And they try to get there and they still lose. They're like, how do I beat someone who already has the positioning on me? One of the ways to get there is get there faster. Lucio does this. Or deny it was what May does. When someone has a positional advantage, you have to see what type of positional advantage it is. Either it's high ground, or it's a choke advantage. Or it's a, Jesus, it's on the tip of my tongue. Formation. So in Overwatch, we'll have one of the two on defense. We'll either have a high ground advantage or a choke advantage. Either will you have both. So high ground or choke. We'll have one or the other as an advantage in the terrain. Now you will always have a formational advantage on defense. What that means is when you attack into a defense, well, that's not clear. Let's say Anubis is a really good, really easy, and it's easy to draw. So on Anubis, I fucking love Google. So here, Anubis, I really don't consider this the high ground. It is a high ground, but I don't see it as high ground. High ground, you get options and information. Hide information, meaning they can't see your formation. Like if you got a guy, if this high ground was like right here, you had a guy here and you have a guy here, people can notice this guy, but they have no idea what's behind it. Like you can hide it easily. You don't get that luxury on this high ground. You could have a guy here and a guy here, and everyone can see that. You do get options, meaning you can jump down here or you can jump down here, but it's not as strong as a high ground, a true high ground. Most in Anubis, you're fighting chokes. Choke, 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 choke. Chokes, chokes, more chokes, choke. These are all fucking, that's all Anubis is. Goddamn choke point. So, you're fighting against choke points, but you're also fighting against formation. And what I mean by formation is, defense says, before you even attack, this happens like 30 seconds before the game starts, I want my Reinhardt here. I want a shield here. I want, I don't know, a Junkrat here. I want my Ana here, and I want my Zen. Fuck, I don't know. You want a Zen here. You got a Bastion set up here, and yada yada yada. And you're like, this is my fundamentally superior position. They have to fight into this position with their shit, right? And here you are, all of your guys, like you're just like, fuck, we're all just bunched up right here, and like go this way, or jump on them, or run this way. Like you're engaging against a team that has a formational advantage above you or on you. Not only that, you're moving, you're in your logistics phase, so it's really hard to keep formation during logistics. It's actually one of the hardest things to do, is to keep formation when marching. So this is attack defense. Now, what can we relate to this to King of the Hill? Well, you say this happens 30 seconds before, right? Because they get a chance to set up. King of the Hill, what if you had Lucio and the other team doesn't? This situation's identical, right? I mean, they may get here 2 seconds ahead of you, but they're still ahead of you. You're still engaging into a formation disadvantage. And not only that, you're engaging into on that specific map that we just watched. Like I said, there was a choke point. Right? Here's the capture point, and you were going into this choke. So this is the worst of all worlds. You were at a disadvantage, the choke point. You were at a disadvantage because of their formation. You're like, but Crow, don't we get some advantage on Anubis? You do. The attacking team gets a respawn advantage as compared to this. What about that map you just played? That King of the Hill map, right? You don't get that. Spawn advantage. This is the power of Lucio and May. They turned a King of the Hill into an attack defense on your ass. And once you got the point, you kind of did it to them. But they have the superior logistics, so they can do it more often to you. They have an easier time of doing it. Right? Their logistics are twice as fast as yours, and they can deny yours as well. That's a lot to overcome. Because what you guys were doing, that you were relying on skill at that point. And holy fuck, you need to be skilled. Like, you have to be really, really skilled to overcome this type of disadvantage. That's when I say, like, maybe you just weren't good enough. And I don't mean that like you, but your team. Like, yeah, I mean, you guys just got outplayed. I guess you guys ran a Zenyatta? No, what did you run? What was your second support? You didn't have a second support. Add a single. You had a single support. Interesting. Did you have a DPS? What did you have? Up. I just saw it. Damn it. You had a Reaper? Shit. You had a Reaper, an Ana, a Soldier. Oh, and this one you had a Zen. I don't remember seeing a single Zen ult, though. Maybe that happened too late. Oh, no, there's your Zenyatta. I don't remember seeing a single Zenyatta ult.
Watch out for ulties. Killed, especially.
Yeah, right there. See, they cut you off. They split your team in half. Your half of your team had a run. They just got the point for free.
Yeah, that's right. Kill us right.
Reapers.
Alright, going.
I'm running back.
I got pushed by Diva, man. Shield me.
Nice.
May down.
Kill this dude, kill this dude.
Yeah, you notice how you're alone there? Yeah.
Diva's laid.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, so quick.
Killed, especially. They use wall. That's fine. Let them have it.
Yeah, that's right. Kill us right.
Reapers.
Also, don't like brew on one action more than
Alright,
like.
going.
I'm running back.
I know I'm watching this part a couple times,
May down.
Kill
but like if you just look at one action and you're like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And how can I fix this? Usually, just brewing on one single action is bad for your health. You probably won't find anything meaningful from it.
Mate's gonna wall you on.
Up top. Nano.
Get around here. Nice, strong point.
Fucking Diva.
Is it?
May ult,
Team
may ult.
die too. I just want to see
Split
this
up a
again.
bit, split up a bit.
Fuck. Bay and
Reaper's gonna shred me again.
Reaper. Get the Reaper.
There it is.
You get slept. Yeah, this
I'm
sucks.
slept behind the point.
It's hard to see what's happening to your entire team.
Alright,
Did we
yeah,
get
here goes
another
now.
Reaper?
What were they running? Yeah, they were running this May. I think this May was running the town on you. Oh, let me catch up on chat. Reaper and Soldier. Oh, yeah, we did there. Yeah, that's a good way of thinking of it.
Alright.
May ult. Split up a bit,
Fuck. Me and
Reaper's gonna shred me again.
Reaper, kill Reaper.
So I don't think you played very poorly. I think you did a fine job.
I'm slept behind the point.
Yeah, your bubbles could have been a little bit better. There are a couple times I noticed on this stage.
Thank you.
I don't know if you bubbled the closest person to you on accident. I'm not talking about that one.
Got him.
Alright, nice job.
Deepa's low.
Yeah, this you just got a little bit greedy. But this is look, they denied you logistics. Yeah, you had nowhere to go.
Okay.
Yeah, Zarya, you're like,
You were out of position because they got there before you.
Oh, you guys are behind the wall, though.
That's fine, that's fine. No.
At this point, everything seemed fine.
May behind us.
Save your ult.
I mean, more or less, that ult didn't really do much. It got him the point, I guess. But that could have been the point of it.
Save it, save it.
Yeah, I don't think you played too bad. Like, I wouldn't worry about your play here.
We need to get a good one where everyone's together.
I mean, sure, you could have played things better, but that's kicking yourself in the ass, right? You could have had 100% tracking. It's not fair to say you could have done things better.
Nano Beyblade?
No, try to get the
Go up
DPS
top.
in there.
Yeah, they're May. That was a good Reaper ult.
Reaper in the back?
One trick with bubble is wait until someone's getting hit before you bubble them.
Use Wraith Form.
So unless you see him getting attacked, don't worry about using bubble.
He's just like trying to go for a healer, so. As long as you can stay alive, Anna, then we're probably good.
But this is, I mean, this is a harder game to analyze than the previous one, just because it's coming down to team composition is now starting to take effect, and skill with each hero is coming into effect more than the lower levels.
They're going up top, yeah.
Yeah, see, you give them the positional advantage here, right? They have the high ground advantage now,
Especially.
and then they deny you. Yeah,
That's fine.
or you give them the point for free. They did nothing to earn that.
Yeah, that's Ryan. Kill this Ryan.
What pushed you guys off the front there? That's what you want to look at. You actually want to keep on going more forward and more forward.
Yeah, he's just like trying to go for a healer.
So you killed everyone,
As long as you can stay alive.
and now you want to push up, right? You want to push them into a choke or make them go through a choke.
Don't overextend too far now.
Just like be in a position where you can't die, or you can't not die, you know? Like he goes for you and then he dies no matter what.
You have one Reaper on the high ground, you have two on the left side, you have two in the middle.
Up top.
The Reaper gives up the high ground, and then all of you just run outside of the point and give it up. Yeah, that.
Especially.
See, this is the thing. It's not. This is definitely decision-making area that you guys are having an issue with.
Let him have it.
But it's a pub team. I mean, you can't expect much.
Kill this Ryan.
Reaper's
There's just some odd positional and logistical decisions that were made.
Alright, going.
And here's what you want to. I keep reviewing this because what happened there, I don't give two shits. I don't give two shits what happened
Be careful, just try to
once you guys off the point and you gave them the point. That it's already been done and over with at that by then.
Same. We have no heals right now, so we should be careful.
Again, back.
What happened was before this.
Behind the wall, though.
That's fine.
Going
That's fine.
in.
No.
so. As
Still
long
have
as you can
nano?
stay alive, Anna, then we're probably good.
So this is my correction to you.
Don't overextend too far.
Just like be in a position where you can't die or you can't not die. You know, like he goes for you and then
This is the first time you look at your team.
he dies no matter what.
Really don't have a good idea of what your team is doing. And I know you're up in front and you're expecting your teammates to follow you. But as a tank, your strength is with your team and not alone.
They're
Yeah,
going up top, yeah.
I think you made the correct decision by going with the team at this point. You're just like, ah, shit, I don't want... If you get caught alone, you're dead.
They use wall. That's fine.
So tanks need to be with allies. That's what makes them strong. When they're with friends, they're the strongest.
Reverse.
But you didn't know where your friends were. I would focus more on what you're like running with your team,
Man, shield.
Nice.
which may require you to be back a little bit more.
Diva's laid.
Because when you were up here, and I think this, I know I keep highlighting one point, but I think this point is echoed throughout all of your play,
60% almost.
is that you're up front and you're just,
On top. All game.
this is good. You at least you had two people in your view. You're not committing too close to this choke point.
Oh, to go upstairs to kill him.
There's your team. Yeah. That was a good block on the Reinhardt's part. So I would say you are a little bit over-aggressive. And I would say that based on on Zarya that you're doing. So tanks have low range. The weakness to tanks is they don't got range. They can be really easily outranged, and most importantly, this is noticed on Oasis. I don't know how to spell Oasis. Oasis. Something like that. Where's gonna erase this? Oasis. Oasis is a really big map. Big map. So characters with range excel. Yeah, tanks do not have range outside of Roadhog. He's the only one with good range. Even though his range is based on a 6-second cooldown. This is what makes Roadhog a tank. It's not the damage mitigation, it's they're so good at controlling small spaces. Tanks control small space through damage mitigation. Demit. Roadhog, on the other hand, controls space by fear. If you're within his circle, he'll just kill you outright. You start noticing these issues with tanks on bigger maps. What's my SR? I think I'm is 4100 right now. Oh yeah, Cute's dog is 3800. But yeah, watch out for Oasis specifically. I think it was made a big map to show what tanks are weak at. I think the tank, like 4 tanks and whatnot, will really start showing their flaws on a bigger map. Most maps in Overwatch are quite close quarters. But your positioning is ahead a lot. It's very close to the front. You're quite aggressive, which I don't mind. I've always said this: aggression is good, but over-aggression is not. When you have too much aggression, you lose focus on your team, right? You're so far up that you can't see. You're just hoping your team's behind you. And Oasis is a big map, so you're like, oh yeah, my team's behind you. But actually, it's more like this, right? Now your team's very far away. And being up close, all you're doing is getting a little bit of information. If you can get the same amount of information from back here, then do your job from back there. It's safer. Yeah, I would. But here's the thing. Looking at your team, all right, this is how I teach. Look at what's coming before this. So yes, you're correct. You need to know what your team is doing. But how do you do that? You're like, oh, I'll just look at them. Well, then are you going to turn around? Are you going to like constantly look this way and that way? That's quite inefficient. The truth is you're just out of position. If you sit back more, you just need to look one way, really, right? If you're side by side or just a little bit in front, you can first of all you can hear your allies right next to you. But you're like they're next to you when you're farther back. You're just a little bit aggressive. Like if this was the line, like right there, right? Your whole team's there. The offense team is here. That's the line, like the metaphorical line and the physical line of commitment. The committal line. You're like there. Like you're really close. And here's the thing, as you get better and better, like you get closer and closer to this line. I wouldn't say you have issues, and I've only watched one game of you, so don't like if you record another game, throw it my way and we'll see if you have the same issues. Because this is what I try to highlight issues that you have throughout your play, some core issues. And I would just say you're just like a tiny bit aggressive, which probably more often than not, works in your favor. Aggression is not a bad thing. It works really well in some cases. Actually, in most cases, aggression works well. And that's why you've made it to 3800 where you're at. But now you're getting to the point in Grandmaster where like this little bit out of position gets punished. Right? When you're a diamond, you can be like out here and you don't get punished. Right? Fucking platinum, you're like in their spawn. Just running around their spawn and doing crazy shit and you don't get punished, right? As soon as you get better and better and better, you start getting punished and punished and punished. And then you have to refine yourself just to be like right there. And what this does is now people bite on you. Oh, Flan TV. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, once you start bordering this line, and then they'll commit on you, and they'll be out of position by a little bit, and then your team can kill them. This is what I do all the fucking time. All the fucking time. Not only that, it's because I'm Junkrat that people just see me. Like, if this is the line of committal, I'll sit right here. And I'll have a mine right there. And they're like, first of all, Junkrat, fuck Junkrat. He can't do shit, right? That's everyone's initial thought. So what do? They'll send some guy to jump on my ass. As soon as this happens, I fly back here. I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Not today. And then all of a sudden, their guy is now where I was. And my team goes, yep, 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 and kills them. And they're like, oh, fuck, what the hell, man? Like, they're like, it didn't look like you commit that much, or it didn't look like he was overcommit. Like, it looked like he was open, but I wasn't. I straddled this line. I missed that second sub. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, whoever subbed. I missed it. Not subbed, viewed. Whoever followed me, thank you. I missed it though. So yeah, this is good though. You're walking this line. Just be on the other side of it. You're here. You want to be here. That's it. Ah, Pristine Peach, thank you so much. RivK_X, thank you for following. There you are. Right, and Cute Dogs, as you get better, this, like let's say zoom in. Pow, 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 pow. Wop, wop. We're super zoomed in. And here's that line. And maybe, I'm talking like you're out here, and like, want to be right there. But at first, you're probably going to be here, and you're going to die again. You're like, God damn it, Crow said I need to be better position. You're going to be like, right here, and you're going to die again. You're like, fucking Crow, he doesn't know what he's talking about. And then you're going to go out here, because you're going to be like overcompensating way too much. You're like, alright, maybe I can be a little bit greedier. Like, alright, I can maybe a little bit greedier, and then you're going to die again. You're like, fuck, gotta go back. And then you'll eventually find this line. It just takes time and practice. And it's a metaphorical line. In some cases. In cases like Anubis, it's a literal, like there. Or if you're on defense, it's like there. It's like it's actually a physical line in some cases. It baits them, but don't rely on the bait. I know I say, hey, I sit here, and then I run away. I sit here because, remember what I said? Proper positioning is the farthest distance that you can do your job. That you can still do your job properly. And still you do your job. And do job. Actually, I should say, no. Sorry, wrong word. It's the greediest you can do and still do your job. I'm not here to bait people. Baiting is a fringe benefit. I don't know if you ever heard of that. Fringe, F-R-I-N-D-G. I can't spell benefit. Fuck it. I think that's supposed to be an E. Baiting is a fringe benefit. This is as greedy as I can be and still do my job. It just so happens people see it as I'm exposed, which is a lie. I'm not exposed. How do I know that? Because I got my ass beat so many times by being here that I know exactly where this is. Is there no D in fringe? You know what? I didn't put a D in fringe. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, Kersey. Look, there's none. It's fringe. Yeah. I just know where the line's at because I got my ass kicked so many times. Just be at the greediest spot you can be and still be safe. Fridge benefit, yeah. Fridge benefit is like when you go to get some spaghetti and there's just like a 2-liter of fucking Coke right next to it. And you're just like, well, while I'm here, I'll take the Coke. You know? That's the shit I'm talking about. Like, you're here and you're like, listen, there's some spaghetti here. And then there's a 2-liter of Coke. And your friends are like, hey, get this 2-liter of Coke. It's right there. Right? Like, the Coke's right there. You can get it. So you get the Coke. And in this case, the Coke is a Farah. Ferrocoke. Bridge with benefits, yeah. So, and this is what I mean by greediest. This is really, really important because greed is, it changes. Like greed is up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's a variable as far as time goes along. So you'll have to read where this line is. Like I said, this line is dynamic. You know, it'll be up here, it'll be down here, it'll be here, based on what classes are in play and what's going on in the game, in the state of the game. Just be as greedy as possible, but still being safe. It's a hard medium to find, but if you find that positioning, if you find this greedy positioning, it's based on what's in the game at the time. Culturalism. Thanks for coming to the stream. Back to this. And not to run on too much. I know I'm keep on fucking talking. I'm sorry. But yeah, cute dog. Greedy as possible, which at first is going to look like over-aggression. Over time, dial it down and it just becomes an acceptable amount of greed. And once you get that, oh god. Advanced of this is greed over time. Because like how I said, it's a variable. Knowing when to be greedy and when not to be greedy. When this distance, if like here to here is like 5 seconds. This is fucking advanced. This is the highest level. As soon as you add time in and knowing where to be and just constantly being on this line. And essentially this looks like a constant, you're just trying to bait him out constantly, but it's not that. You're just trying to grab as much space as you can at any point in time without being punished for it. It's advanced. You can apply this to every class, but I excel at this with Junkrat. This is my fucking bread and butter. The scramble. The scramble is my favorite part of combat, just where the lines, like, all combat is just like Team X and Team Y, and then they just clash. And once they clash, everything goes crazy. Where everything goes crazy, that's my favorite combat. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy during that time. Yeah, you have to snag space, but you have to snag it. Like, you gotta remember, this is going up and down the whole time. Hold on, let me get a video. Here we go. So, this is me. If you think this doesn't work on good people, hit tab. Here's the guy that was like number 1 and number 3 on the board, Spree and Erps, whatever you want to call him. And then I guess everyone knows this guy. I guess he's the best tank in the world. Fact or Fiction. So if you don't think this shit works, it works. And what I do is this entire game on Junkrat defense, I'll show you what I do, and it's fucking hilarious. And it's fucking hilarious because I do this like 4 times in a row, and they finally catch on. So, before we get into this, pull up, make sure my stream's going. Before we get into this, I talked about high ground. High ground provides 2 benefits. Options and we'll say info. It's like vision, but information is also part of this. So if someone's on the high ground, 1, I don't have a clear line of sight of them. Right? I can't see what they're doing. They could be hiding stuff. Right? There could be another guy up here. I have no fucking clue, though. Right? This is an advantage of high ground. A disadvantage of high ground, well, and also the next advantage is that this guy gets to see all my friends. So, high ground gives you, it's a yin-yang. It hides my information and gives me their information. 2-sided. What high ground also gives you, and if we do this from a top-down perspective, if I'm here, and let's say this is the map, and they have a person here, here, and here, well, I could jump off this way and attack them. I could jump off on top of them and attack them. If I'm Junkrat, I can sit here and I could do little trickle mines to jump on top of them. I could just retreat and give up this high ground completely. These are all options. It gives me a way to attack that they cannot see and they can't do anything about. So how does one negate this? Right? This is one of the biggest advantages in Overwatch, is high ground. And people talk about it like it's fucking Star Wars, right? Like, there's a fucking Hanzo on the high ground. Or there's like a Genji on the high ground, and he's like, I got the high ground, Anakin. Don't do it. And Hanzo's like, but I was the chosen one. Actually, he just shoots an arrow right in the guy's face, right? And he dies. Like, oh, high ground. That all the casters, all analysts, all they say is like, high ground. Can't go against it. High ground, high ground, high ground. Well, the truth is you can fight it. How do you fight it? The first way is getting equal distance with them, right? This is the first way to fight high ground. You will see this. You can kind of do it on Dorado. There's the part of the payload that goes around like this, and everyone sits on the high ground up here. But there's actually like a place you can go as Widow and just start shooting people from there. To get them off at least this part of it. At that point, you can't hit people back here. So getting on a different high ground, the same height, helps. But the other way to do it, which is a lot more efficient, and it is why this high ground on Hollywood is the hardest high ground to hold in all of Overwatch, is that distance. These guys, oh fuck, that guy's huge compared to the other guy. These guys are the same size. I can now see everything that guy's trying to hide. Right? Distance is key. What does this map have? Hollywood has distance. Right? In fact, the entire team is right down here. You just get rid of all of this. The entire team's right down here. So, this high ground where I'm standing right now is the hardest high ground in all of Overwatch to hold. So why do I keep using it? Why do I keep doing this? Watch this. This is the first time they try to attack high ground. I get lucky with this Roadhog. He misses the hook. Watch this. What do I do to these poor sons of a bitches? Get off my high ground. Oh shit, boys. You know what's coming next. First he engaged me in a choke spot. Alright. Took him out. Look at that. Skip ahead a little bit. Guess what happens? Guess what happens, guys? First of all, I kill her. Bitch deserved it. And then I fall. Because maybe I deserved it after that. Let's see what happens. So funny. Keep thinking that Roadhog's over there. It's actually not. Look at this. I start trying to take my high ground back. But its value, like, it has no value, right? I wouldn't say that. Maybe if you get slept up there. You're like, but this has no value. Well, that's the funny story. So I do it to him again. I get up on the high ground and I force him off. And you're like, but this high ground's useless, Crow. You said it was useless. I heard you. What happens again? On the high ground, I ult, but I get killed. Keep the point again. Alright, so this is the third time. I'm going on the fourth time that I've done this to professional players. Right? Fucking professional. And they finally catch wind. They get a Pharah. They get a Pharah to contest my fucking shenanigans. And it's actually, like, the correct decision. So why was what I was doing worked? And why is it related? I really needed to kill this fucker. Roll, combat roll. Damn, what a roll. Then Pharah kills me. If she didn't kill me, guess what I would have done? I would have killed all of them from the high ground. So why does this work? This is too bright. I need darkness. I need a dark. Ah, here we go. So, when I was saying with your position, I was like, well, the greed position may be here, and maybe here a second later, and then here another second later. What I was doing to them on this map, let's say this yellow part is the point. The point would be here. The stairway up here. Second stairway. Right, and here's just that building. Stairway that goes down. Let me erase the wave. Yada yada yada. Here's that car. Something like this. Well, the thing is all of my talk about high ground and how you beat it with distance. That's true for when they're all over here, right? Is blue. That was true when they were over here. They negated my high ground with distance. But in time, they moved here. And for a brief period, like I was saying with the wave, my good positioning back here at this time. And 2 seconds later, it was up here. And now they don't have the things to counter high ground. I have all the advantages that we initially said with high ground. They're now mine because of time. And that's why I kept on dumping on them. The thing is before they attacked, they would clear this high ground, right? They'd come up here, they'd be like, no Junkrat, no Junkrat, no Junkrat. In the 3 seconds it took for them to attack, I would attack them. This is also my timing for tire. This is how I use it. Flan, if you put it on YouTube or if you record it with Twitch, I can look at when you review. Rod. So this is what I mean by timing. This may be the low ground, this may be the high ground positioning, back to low ground, back to high ground, back to low ground, back to high ground. And you're like, Crow, won't they figure this out? It's pretty basic. And it doesn't matter if they figure it out or not. The one answer they could have had was the correct one, which was a Pharah. And it wasn't a Pharah because Junkrat's weak against Pharah. It's because Pharah goes up and down really fucking quick. Right? So this high ground, instead of like this, it was more like that. What happened? It was like, oh, I have the high ground advantage, and it was like, oh fuck. Pharah on me. I do not have the high ground advantage anymore. I'm screwed. It has nothing to do with Junkrat. Little do they know. I guarantee people would be like, well, at that point they'd say, well, Junkrat's bad against Pharah. That's why you don't pick Junkrat there. And it's like, no. That wasn't a Pharah issue. Or it wasn't a Junkrat issue. It was a positioning issue. So that type of positioning where I ebb and flow, up and down, at some point they have to commit, right? Correct. Yeah. Pharah. That's what it's saying. Pharah can get the high ground. She makes any low ground high ground essentially, right? Or she makes any high ground low ground. She just flies up. So this is the line that I was telling you about, and maybe the line was here a second ago. Maybe it was here a second ago, and another before that it was like this. Yeah. It moves, and it's very dynamic. And as soon as you can start reading that, that's when you can start attacking people. And they're like, how does the Junkrat do that? Right? That's what they say. They're like, well, it's not a Junkrat thing. It's actually just, this is in that large, when I said 85% of Overwatch is normal skill. 15% is class specific. What I do here, this entire time I'm killing him with Junkrat, has nothing to do with Junkrat. If I was good with any DPS class, I could do the same exact thing. If I did this with McCree, I could do this with Soldier. I could do this with actually Roadhog. I could do this if I could land my shots correctly. I could do it with anyone. This is This is what I consider the highest skill in a first-person, which is timing. Hands down, this is it. This is what all of Overwatch comes to. This is the highest echelon of skill. Is this ebb and flow of positioning in regards to time. Figure this out, you're fucking unstoppable. How do we figure that out? Boys? My notepad of times when I was whooping ass. This is how we figure that out. This is the start of timing. Why I tell everyone, work on your information gathering skills. Because this position may be open for 2 seconds. Better know how the fuck to close this distance in 2 seconds with your logistics. At this point, action is meaningless. It's so easy. This is easy. Easy. Give me the goddamn E key. E, D, a GG.